Hello, America. This is Call of Duty Goddess. Today is August the 7th, 2016. I'd like to just shoot off and talk about politics for a minute or two. I won't take up much of your time. I'd like to talk about the politics, particularly here in America, and how we have no choices. I look at America is a place to where people tell you that it's wonderful. Let's look at America in the political spectrum. Actually, let's take the globe. For my view on politics, I'd like to give you an analogy of American politics, and this is my view, and it really sucks. But let's take for instance, all the countries of the world are ice cream stores. I like ice cream. And you're watching TV and you see on a commercial an ice cream store, let's say Jane Doe's ice cream store. They have tons of flavors and the ice cream is really, really cheap, and you can go in there and you get wonderful service, and all these different flavors of ice cream are there and you have so many choices. Well, everybody's raving about Jane Doe ice cream store. So you figure, man, I want to go there. So in this ice cream store, Jane Doe's ice cream happens to be America. So you go there, you walk in the store, and the person is very nice, the store is clean and everything, and you ask for some mint chocolate chip ice cream, and they say, well, I'm sorry, we only have chocolate and vanilla. And you're like, well, wait a minute, I was told you have all different choices of ice cream. And they said, well, I'm sorry, we only have chocolate and vanilla. Well, folks, I want mint chocolate chip. Basically, what I'm trying to say is we have no choices in America. Our choices are Republican and Democrat. Our choices are Trump and Clinton. I don't want Trump or Clinton. I want mint chocolate chip. That's what I want. I want choices. Every other freaking country on the planet has more than two parties to choose from. We're the worst country in the world for politics. We're the most politically controlled country on the planet. That's what I feel. To only be able to choose between Republican and Democrat is insanity. We should have different parties. We should have different parties. We have different beliefs. We have different thoughts. We have different feelings. We're not just Republican and Democrat. I have views that are Democratic. I have views that are Republican. But I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I want choices. I don't want to choose from a communist or a killer or someone who is a CEO of a business. But of course, our country is a corporation, so I guess the best one to run it would be the CEO of a corporation. I don't want my country to be a corporation anymore. I don't want to choose between a Republican and Democrat. Don't you understand the only reason we have two choices in the political spectrum is because they can be controlled very easily? If you have only two parties in the system, well, then they can very easily be controlled. Oh, and then we have a third party coming in, independent. I watched a special on PBS, I think it was about a year ago, on how the Democrats and communists can control the independent party. When are we going to smarten up? And then I saw a couple weeks ago, or whenever it was, when Bernie Sanders dropped out, and he was saying that he supported Hillary Clinton. Well, everybody says they want Bernie. Instead of standing up and saying, I want someone else, Who in the hell wants a Russian communist? Not me. I don't want to kill her either. And I don't want a CEO, and I don't want to be a, a member of a corporation any longer. I want a country. I want to live. I want to be free. I want to have choices. When are we going to wake up and decide that we need to have choices politically? That the only way that we can fight this oligarchy is to have more choices, is to start at our local government and move up, get out there, get into politics. And most of us that are trying won't be able to, because our political system is set up in such a way that you have got to have money. That's where our fascist system comes from. Why can't a television station, a YouTube station, and each thing, each political, each way of communication be dedicated to just politics, to where no politician has to have money? Politicians can have a voice on one TV station, on one internet website, on one YouTube station, and they all get equal time, and no one has to spend a dime. And yeah, a lot of people will be volunteering to get in there. So that would take a long time. It would be a long process to weeding out, and there would be tons of people to choose from. We have to take money out of our political system before we can ever hope to be free. The politicians are bought and paid for by foreign countries. Most people in Congress that are in DC are dual citizens. Do you think that they may have an allegiance to their country more than they have to ours? Because if you're a dual citizen, you live in another country first. I mean, that is not right. It's just, I just have to blow off steam. I want mint chocolate chip. I don't want to have to go to Jane Doe ice cream and be told that I only have a choice between chocolate and vanilla. I want mint chocolate chip, and I don't want to go into a big corporation. I want a real country. I don't want this fake veneer of a country. It's not right, and we need to fix it. And the only way we can do it is from the bottom up. And I really don't believe that anybody getting out there, anyone, and maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm just pessimistic, but I don't believe that anyone who has been on TV, that has had a TV show, that elbows and mingles with the elites, I don't believe that they're looking out for us, no matter what they say. I don't know. I've heard Trump speak, and he says good things, but I mean, the way he talks, I honestly have to wonder if he has people combing the internet and looking at Facebook posts and YouTube comments, and if he has people combing the alternative media. I mean, they have to know, they have to see people are hungry for the truth everywhere they are. I think the only way this country can be fixed is if we do it. We have to get these people out from the local level. I mean, and my local level is corrupt. I just started getting into my local level politics because I noticed some corruption. And then the thing in Oregon happened, and I found a voice on YouTube. So I figure maybe this is my path, because I get very angry. So maybe politics isn't the way for me. Maybe me being on YouTube and being able to edit out my cursing every now and again in my rants is the way for me. I don't know, but we all need to find our own way and do things that we can do. And if you care enough about your country and saving what's left of it. We all have to do something. I mean, we can see the writing on the wall. I don't know what it's going to take, but I don't know. I just want mint chocolate chip. Anyway, I just had to get that off my chest. What do you want? Do you want mint chocolate chip? Or are you happy with vanilla and chocolate? This is Call of Duty Goddess signing off, and as always, I've got your 6.